What's up, beautiful people? This is my Draw My Life video. And as you can tell, my writing really sucks, which means my drawings really suck. And this could be really boring. I don't know. I was born in Tennessee. It doesn't really look like it, whatever. And they have country music, and that's about as interesting as it gets. And this is me as a little baby. I'm so cute. Look at me. I was born in like 5 minutes because my mom, when she got to the hospital, I was already coming out, and the doctor came in, put on some gloves, stuck his hands under her na-na, and then I was like, bam, here I am, world. You ready for me? Now I'm just drawing a picture of my dad and my mom so you can kind of get a feel for what they look like. My dad had weird facial hair and like curly hair and stuff. My mom, she wears a lot of jewelry, and she doesn't really have curly hair, so that's cool. One of the highlights of my life, when I was a toddler, my mom got me this singing potty training toilet thing, and when I would pee in it, after I'd get done, it would make music, and I'd be like, oh yeah, this is the greatest thing in the world, I want to pee all the time. Also, when I was young, my mom made me wear really weird dresses, like I was going to prom all the time, and it really sucked. I also had a big obsession with the moon. And I wanted to go to the moon, and I was like, Dad, I'm going to the moon, I'm gonna collect moon dust. And he's like, how you gonna do that? And I was like, with a moon duster. And yeah, my moon kind of looks like a cookie. Yummy. Also, when I got a little bit older, I had really long hair, and it was like past my butt, and it was just really, really cool. I just thought everybody should know that. It's important. And I think my moon obsession came from my phase where I was stuck on being Sailor Moon. I was like, when I grow up, I want to be Sailor Moon. She's so cool. And I didn't want to be any other Sailor Scout. They just kind of sucked. Then one year for Christmas, this is a big highlight, I got a Sailor Moon wand and her little pendant that she wore that would turn her into Sailor Moon. And I thought it was the greatest thing ever. And then when I got a little bit older, I cut all my hair off, and I was like, Mom, I don't want to wear dresses anymore, and I was kind of a big tomboy, and yeah. Throughout growing up, my dad and my mom, they kind of had a rocky relationship. They fought all the time, so I don't even know, like, why the hell did they get married? I don't know, it's so weird. Another big highlight of my life was where my mom and my dad, when I was a little bitty baby, this is kind of backtracking, but oh well, they took me to see David Copperfield, and during the show, I'm drawing David Copperfield right now, by the way, but during the show, David Copperfield was like, oh, what a cute baby, can I make her disappear? And it was gonna make me part of the act, and you know what my mom did? And to this day, I am still so mad at her. She told him no! And then one of the saddest parts of my life was when my mom went to jail, and a lot of people talk crap about it, but she went to keep another family member from going, and I'm not gonna say their names because they could be watching right now, so hello. And then while my mom was still incarcerated, my dad, he got lonely and he started seeing another woman. Yeah, cheating. And of course, when my mom found out, my dad and my mom, they got divorced, and it was probably for the best. But even though my parents got divorced, I inherited a stepmom and a really, really cool stepdad, and both of my parents were finally happy. It was like, wow, after all of these years, finally, all you needed to do was leave each other. Now I'm gonna tell you just a little bit about my stepdad because he's kind of funny. He's short, he's bald, and he thinks he's a gangsta. Then I started going through this phase where I wanted to dress in all black, and I was like, oh, my life is a dark abyss. And of course, my inspiration for all of this was Avril Lavigne, and you have Amy Lee, Billy Joe Armstrong from Green Day, and then there was the most amazing of them all, Linkin Park. Which I should say I was totally in love with Chester Bennington. It was like a huge fan crush, and I was like, I'm gonna marry you one day, Chester. Then I switched to another phase where I was like, I guess colors are okay, and I started wearing band t-shirts and dresses again, and I was like, I love heavy metal. So I really liked like symphonic metal, so I was into like Within Temptation, Camelot, and all different bands, so it was just like epic everywhere. And then, due to all the music and stuff, I started playing clarinet in my school's band, and I did it because of Squidward, even though that doesn't look like Squidward. Then I went through this really weird phase where I was like totally into Yu-Gi-Oh! And I started carrying Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards to school, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna kick all your asses at some Yu-Gi-Oh! Then fast forward a little bit more, I moved from Tennessee over to Southern California! That doesn't look like California, but I lived in LA. Whatever. Still there. Then once I got to California, I started YouTube, and it's fun. And I had my channel, Megan Lee Hart, and that's where I did like replies, I did skits, music parodies, all sorts of crazy things on one channel. And then I decided, blah blah blah, people want to see the different things, not all on one channel, so I started Megan Lee Hart, Megan Speaks, Megan Lee Games, Megan Art Music. Megan Speaks is where all the haters came in because I did my reply videos on there, and all because I wore a low-cut shirt, people were all like, oh my god, boobies, and I hate your boobies. These are all the haters that I'm drawing, sitting there at their computers, and they're like, no more boobies ever. Then haters started calling me names like ugly, fat, slut, whore, blah 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 blah. And I started getting the idea of what I wanted to do with my life, so I started thinking about school, and I used all my reply money for school that I'm still currently doing. But I enjoyed trolling all the haters, and then I had all of you beautiful people, you were like sticking around like, Megan, keep going, you're awesome, and it really just changed my life. I did inherit some e-stalkers, and they made up things like this fake guy who's my dad, and supposedly he raped me. My family's really poor, which they don't have money, but they're not like hobos or anything, so whatever. That's why I had to do YouTube for school money. They also said I had STDs and a false boyfriend. Haters also made fake nude pictures of me. Whatever. Haters are gonna hate. I'm just the type of person who looks at the positives. Yeah, I had a lot of hate, but I got to go to school. I'm still going to school. I had a meme, and I have all of you beautiful people that stuck by me. Now I have my Time with Megan channel, the one you're watching right now, and it's really cool because it's like my hangout channel, and I just needed a change from all the reply crap, and I didn't want to give you guys, you know, those 30-second replies. I wanted to do more substance-like videos. I just want to say thank you for requesting this video. I love all of you beautiful people, and I truly mean it when I say it. Kisses, kisses everywhere for all of your faces. Don't forget to show this video some love, give it a like if you did not think it was boring, or you can leave me a comment if it made you really sleepy because it was so super lame. And I will talk to you beautiful people. I write so slow, watch me write really slow. Later.